Hello guys, welcome back to another edition of the Black Stars series live here on Sports Corner GH. My name is Edmund. So guys, the Black Stars have some changes to their squad and also their schedule for today. And I've explained all this in details in my previous video. Please check the channel and watch it. In today's video, we are going to talk about the strongest starting 11 Coach Hughton can use to beat Madagascar on Friday, November 17th at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. That is our first game in the World Cup 2026 qualifier. So guys, if you have not subscribed yet, please make sure to subscribe. If you have already subscribed too, thank you very much and may God richly bless you. On the Black Star series, we give shout out. So guys, if your name is on the shout out list, I want to say a very big thank you to you. And please continue to support Sports Corner GH. But if your name is not here, don't worry. Comment under this video and I'll make sure to bring up your name in the next shout out list we do live here on Sports Corner GH. Also in the month of November, our giveaway is still ongoing. Comment under this video and any other video we drop here on Sports Corner GH and stand the chance of winning yourself a free jersey of your choice. Very, very simple. Please make sure to participate. So guys, quickly, let's jump into it and talk about the Black Stars. Now, there have been a major change in the Black Stars squad. Kamaldeen Sulemana and also Abdul Mumin are out of the Black Stars squad. And also, they have been replaced with Abdul Fatawu Hamidu and also Nuruddin Abdullahi. Now, this just changes the dynamic of the whole Black Star team when it comes to the starting 11. And looking at Madagascar being our first game in the World Cup 2026 qualifiers at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium, we need to win and win convincingly because we need that 3 points to motivate us, to boost us in the next game we are going to play against Comoros. And quickly, I'm going to jump into the squad and talk about this. Now, I believe that Coach Hughton is a more defensive coach and he will go with a formation that has worked for him for a very long time since taking the job as the Black Star coach, and that is the 4-2-3-1 formation. It has really helped him. See, in that formation, we don't really play beautiful football. It is more defensive, but at least we walk away taking all full 3 points in some games. And I believe that this is a game he would stick to this particular formation, the 4-2-3-1 formation. Now, in that formation, which players are going to start for the Black Stars? And I believe this is my strongest starting 11 Coach Hughton is likely to go with. So guys, quickly, let's go through it. And in goal post, I'll go in for Lawrence Atizigi. Yes, Lawrence Atizigi has been very reliable for the national team and also for club side. He plays regularly and he has not really disappointed us. I believe that his performance so far after taking that #1 spot in the goalkeeping department would be 70% in my opinion. He did well at the World Cup. Even in some few games we played after the World Cup, he was quite good. And so the last game we played against Mexico, which I believe that we saw some 1 or 2 faults for him, but aside that, he has been really good and a very good ball playing goalkeeper. Now, I believe there is Jojo Wollacott in the team and also Richard Ofori. But looking at the order of things, it is Lawrence Atizigi, Jojo Wollacott, and also Richard Ofori. So guys, I believe that in goal post, it should be Lawrence Atizigi. At centre back, that is where my problem is. You see, Daniel Amate is back with his experience. So I believe Coach Hughton would go with Daniel Amate and the experience he brings to the Black Star squad. And also, I believe he will be paired with Nicolas Opoku because in the order of things, Nicolas Opoku comes right after Joseph Ayew, and I believe that he is going to partner with Daniel Amate. And I know your concern would be Nicolas Opoku didn't do well in the previous game the Black Stars played last month. Yes, but let's also give him the benefit of the doubt. He was paired with another player who was making his debut in the Black Star squad. So I believe that now that Nicolas Opoku would be paired with an experienced Black Star centre-back in the person of Daniel Amate, I believe he's going to do his best to help Black Stars not concede a goal and also keep a clean sheet. So the centre-back pairing would be Daniel Amate and also Nicolas Opoku. I believe so far, looking at the squad list that has been released, this would be our strongest. Now, Abdul Mumin is out of the squad due to fitness reason and he has been replaced. So I believe that when it comes to, changing or substitution wise, Kasim Adams could be also an option when it comes to that centre back position. Now, let's move on to the right back. The right back, I believe Coach Hughton would go with Ali Dussiedu. Yes, there is Denis Odoi, but Ali Dussiedu gives you that defensive cover. He's a traditional right back, and the traditional right back normally defends more. They don't hardly move forward to join in offensive play, and Ali Dussiedu embodies that traditional right back, duties, and he does so well at that particular position. Coach Chris Hughton has used him some few times and he has really excelled at that particular position. Now, Kingsley Shinawda is not in the Black Star squad. Denis Odoi is in there. So if Coach Chris Hughton is looking at a different dynamics to the game, he could bring in Denis Odoi to replace Ali Dusiedu in the game. Also, we would have Gideon Mensah start for the Black Stars against Madagascar at the left back position. Now, reason being that Gideon Mensah, even though he didn't do well in the previous game, as I said, the whole defensive lineup during that game last month in the friendly match was just totally wrong. Coach Chris Hughton had it wrong. Putting in a player that is playing the Black Stars for the first time in that particular setup was just totally wrong. Now that he's having around him players that he has played with over some few, times in the Black Stars, I believe that it would boost his confidence and they know themselves. It would be very good for team dynamics. So Gideon Mensah would definitely start over Fatawu Hamidu, looking at the experience it brings. And I believe that Coach Chris Hughton would definitely go in for Gideon Mensah's experience. Now, Fatawu Hamidu is not a bad player. I believe that when he had this call-up and started for the Black Stars, he did well against Liberia. We were all impressed with his performance. But I believe that Gideon Mensah would start in this game ahead of Fatawu Hamidu. So, guys, with the 4 back, the defenders would have Daniel Amate, would have Nicolas Opoku as centre-back pair. Our right back will have Ali Dusiedu, and also at left back would have Gideon Mensah. In the midfield, I believe Coach Chris Hughton is going to go with this particular combination. Salis Abdul Samed, Majeed Ashimeru, and also Mohammed Kudus. Now, Salis Abdul Samed, because of his defensive ability, he's a DM who knows how to pass. We also saw what he did at the World Cup. We also saw what he does for his club side in the UCL, in the French League. He's a very good player, but quite recently, his form has really dipped. And I hope that this game, this World Cup qualifiers, he really shows us that performance he gave us during the World Cup. So I believe that in the midfield, one player you need to really take note of would be Salis Abdul Samed. And also the next player that will be partnered with him would be Majeed Ashimeru. We have been crying for a creative midfielder for a very, very long time. Now that we have been blessed with one that is coming back from injury, Majeed Ashimeru should walk straight into this team. But looking at the Coach Chris Hughton, we know he would play 2 defensive-minded midfielders. But in the grand scheme of things, under normal circumstances, it should be Salis Abdul Samed and Majeed Ashimeru. Majeed Ashimeru using his, intelligence to orchestrate passes, to give forward-thinking passes. That will even prevent Mohammed Kudus coming to the center line to pick balls and then send it forward. It will allow Mohammed Kudus to be in that number 10 role and then make sure that he also orchestrates things and make things happen for the strikers and also the wingers. And Mohammed Kudus, we all know how influential he is in the Black Stars. He can make things happen where you don't, expect him to. So I would be happy to see him play in that number 10 role rather than coming right into the middle to pick up balls before sending it forward. He should allow Majeed Ashimeru to do that. So in the midfield, the combination would be Salis Abdul Samed, Majeed Ashimeru, and also Mohammed Kudus. Now let's move on to the forwards. At left wing, I'll go in for Usman Bukari because there's no Kawani Sulemana in the team. So I'll go in for Usman Bukari to start. Now, Abdul Fattah Shahako has ended late call-up to the Black Star squad, and I believe he should come in the second half because he's an explosive player. He's on form, doing well, but I believe that Usman Bukari should start in the game against Madagascar. We all know what Usman Bukari can do on the day. With the support of Ghanaians at the stadium, at the Baba Yara Stadium, Usman Bukari is definitely going to deliver. Looking at the number of goals and assists he has this season, I believe that he is that guy who is definitely going to play that left wing position. At right wing, there's only one name that comes into mind. Inform Jordan Ayew. Jordan Ayew is being fantastic for Crystal Palace. And one thing about Jordan Ayew I like is off the ball work. He's very defensive. He tackles. He makes sure he presses very well. And that's one thing I love about Jordan Ayew. So Jordan Ayew at the right wing would be very perfect to give support to Ali Dusiedu when it is needed. But Joseph Pinso could come in the second half to substitute Jordan Ayew in the game. And in the forward position, the center forward would be Inaki Williams. Even though we wish that he plays that right wing position, I believe that the coach would definitely use him as a center forward, an arrowhead center forward. It hasn't really worked well, but I believe that there is a new dawn coming. He would score a goal against Madagascar. I see that coming. I have a feeling Inaki Williams' goal is very near. It is as soon as possible that he scores a goal and then, boost his morale in the Black Star squad, because we don't want to be having a conversation of Inaki Williams not scoring a goal after Black Star pick off full 3 points against Madagascar. That shouldn't be the conversation. So guys, this is my strongest starting 11. I believe Coach Hughton should go with against Madagascar. In goal post, Lawrence Atizigi, centre back pair Daniel Amate and also Nicolas Opoku. Left back Gideon Mensah, right back Ali Dusiedu. Midfield pairing will be Salis Abdul Samed, Majeed, ashimeru, and also Mohammed Kudus. Right wing would be Jordan Ayew. Left wing Osman Bukari. Centre forward would be Inaki Williams. Now substitutes that could come into the game would be Abdul Fatawu Hamidu, Joseph Pencil, Antoine Semenyo, Baba Idrisu could come in the second half. Kasim Adams, Denis Odoi could all represent for Black Stars in the second half to even give us a boost to win the game at the end of the day. So guys, this is my strongest starting 11. Let me know yours down below in the comment section. Thanks for joining me. My name is Edmund. I'll make sure to see you in the next video. Challenge, we go vibe.